Hi, welcome back. Today we will practice a quick flow focusing on hip openers. So, moving the hips around and start releasing from them. When you're ready, find a comfortable seated position, closing down the eyes. Taking a moment to really tune in with the breath, separating from all your thoughts, all your worries, whatever that is troubling you or your mind, the busy schedule, the errands to run, whatever that is, bring your attention to the breath. Don't forget about these things for the next 30 minutes or so. Gifting yourself with this moment of practice, this moment of mindful breathing. From here, deep inhale through the nose, side out. Inhale to the top and let it out. One more big inhale. This time hold at the top, tuck the chin to the chest, drop the shoulders down, suck the navel in. Sip more air in and hold the breath for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the lock. Exhale. Closing the mouth. Keep breathing through the nose. From here, bring the hands towards center into prayer. We're going to start together with an Om. Inhale for Om. When you're ready, blink the eyes open and make your way to your first downward facing dog. Start welcoming any movement, wriggle, stretch, move the hips. Maybe lifting one leg at a time. As always, moving according to what are the needs of your body and breath. There is no right or wrong here. When you're ready, find stillness in your downward dog and activate your Ujjayi breath, the oceanic breath. Gentle restriction at the back of the throat, making the sound of the waves. On the next inhale, ripple the spine forward, the shoulders over the wrists. Exhale, bend the knees, arch the back, hips up, downward dog. And again, inhale forward. Exhale back. One more time, inhale. Exhale. From your downward dog, walk the hands towards the feet. Place the hands under the feet. Padastasana, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Shift the weight onto the toes. Relax the neck for 1. Breathe in for 2. One last breath. Exhale, release, lengthen, inhale. Walk the hands forward, back into your downward dog. Bend the knees, look forward, step or float. Lengthen, flat back. Exhale, fold. Rise up, Inhale, look at your thumbs. Exhale, Samastiti. Feet together, Tadasana, mountain pose. Spread the toes wide, the palms of the hands facing forward. Drop the shoulders down and maybe closing down the eyes one more time. Inhale for one. Exhale for one. Keep the exhalation a bit longer than the inhalation. Inhale for two. Exhale for two. One last breath. Exhale. Open the eyes, have fun. Arms up, inhale. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Lengthen, flat back. Plant the hands, feet back, high plank. Take a breath here. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin on the floor. Slide forward, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Lift the hands off the floor, squeeze the glutes, push the feet on the floor. Keep breathing for two. One last breath. Exhale, hands down, tuck the toes, hips up, downward dog. 3 breaths here for one. Breathe in for two. One last breath. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, the step of float. Lengthen, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise up, inhale, look at your thumbs. And dive back down, Uttanasana. Lengthen, flat back. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward dog, inhale. And downward dog, exhale. 3 breaths. Push the hands against the floor. Shoulders away from the ears. Breathe in for two. One more breath. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step of float. Lengthen, flat back. Exhale, fold. Rise up, inhale. And Samastiti, arms next to the body. Surya B, inhale, Utkatasana, chair. Exhale, Uttanasana, hands down. Lengthen, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Urdhva Mukha, chest forward. Adho Mukha, downward dog. Right foot forward, warrior one. Inhale. Exhale, warrior three. Shift the weight forward. Trying to open the arms in half moon, Ardha Chandrasana, without touching the floor. Exhale, foot back, hands down, Chaturanga. Upward dog, inhale. And downward dog, exhale. Left foot forward, warrior one, back here on the floor. Exhale, warrior three, gaze forward, steady drishti. Inhale, Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Exhale, foot back, hands down, Chaturanga. Upward dog, shoulders down. And downward dog, exhale. 3 breaths here for one. Breathe in for two. One more breath. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step of float. Lengthen, inhale. Fold, exhale. Back into your chair, Utkatasana. Last round, fold, Uttanasana. Lengthen, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward dog, inhale. And downward dog, exhale. Right leg up, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, open the hip. Breathe in for one. Shoulders even. Push the right one down if it comes too up. One more breath. And from your wide thing, foot behind you, opening the chest toward the ceiling. Push the hips high. Stay here, one more breath. Exhale, reverse, foot and hand down, chaturanga. Upward dog, inhale, and downward dog, exhale. Left leg up, inhale, bend the knee, open the hip for one. Point the toes, activate the leg for two. One more breath. Exhale, wide thing, foot behind you. Push the hips up. Squeeze. One more breath. Exhale, chaturanga, reverse the move. Upward dog, inhale. And downward dog, exhale. 3 breaths here for one. For 2. One more breath. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward. This time we're stepping into Melasana, feet outside of the hands. Drop the hips, hands towards center, push the elbows against the thighs, lengthen the spine up for one. Breathe in for 2. One more breath. Exhale, release. We're opening the hips, so literally place one hand, the right hand on your right knee and push the knee out. And we're gonna do the same on the other side, push the knee out. We'll keep moving. You can come onto your toes, lifting the heels if needed. We're just gonna feel this stretch. And back to center. From here, placing the hands away from you, curving the spine and trying to squeeze the glutes, opening the knees out. Inhale here for one. Inhale for 2. The glutes are super active. One more breath. Exhale. Inhale, arms up, lengthen. On the exhale, we're lifting the hips, bringing the chest parallel to the ground, active thighs. Inhale, up, hips down. Exhale, lift, chest parallel to the ground. One more time, inhale. Exhale. From your feet parallel, hands down, forward fold. And then lengthen, inhale. Step the feet back, chaturanga, exhale. Upward dog, inhale. And downward dog, exhale. Right foot forward, warrior 2, inhale. And we stay here for 1. Breathe in for 2. One last breath. On the exhale, Skandasana. We're going to bend the left knee and coming onto the right heel, hands towards center. Always right leg active. From here, we're going to move. Inhale back into your warrior 2. Exhale, Skandasana. Move with the breath. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, Skandasana. Last one. Inhale, forward, warrior two. Exhale, Skandasana. Option one, we stay here with hands at heart center. Option two, we open the arms. Option three, we find a bind behind the back, pushing the right shoulder back, gazing up for one. Breathe in for two. One last breath. And from here, release. Hands towards center on the floor. We're gonna transition first into your warrior two. And then coming into high lunge, lifting the back heel. One breath here. Exhale, hands down. We're gonna shuffle the right foot to the edge, coming into lizard. And we're gonna start circling the hips. You could be here, you could be on your forearms. Keep breathing, rocking back and forth, focusing on opening the right hip for one. Breathe in for two. One last breath. And from here, dropping the left knee and tuck the toes. Option to keep the left forearm down. If you want to make it easier, left hand. We're gonna circle the right arm back. Look for your left foot. Once you find it, thinking about opening the right shoulder toward the ceiling, and maybe you're coming onto the edge of the right foot. Increasing the stretch on your right hip and feeling a nice stretch on your left thigh as well. One more breath. Exhale, release, hand forward, placing the right foot to the center, framing it with your hands, and then we placing the left heel down and feet parallel coming into your prasarita. In a lengthen. Exhale, fold. Active legs, keep the weight onto your toes. Breathe in for two. One last breath. Exhale, lengthen, gaze forward. From here, we're gonna bring the hands away from you. You're bringing the hands away and at the same time, you're pushing the hips back. Exhale. From here, we're gonna gaze forward, bend the knees, trying to drop the hips down. Inhale, straightening the legs. You're still pushing the hips back. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straightening the legs. Inhale, bending. Exhale, straightening. From here, bringing the hands under the shoulders again. And making some moves to the side, keeping the feet down onto the floor. Inhale. Exhale. Move with the breath. Back to center. Inhale. Exhale at the side. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. And from here, back to center. Bringing the feet closer, coming and the feet 45 degrees, coming into Melasana. Sorry, goddess squat. And then arms up, tucking the tailbone under. Breathe in here for one. Breathe in for two. One last breath. Exhale, straightening the legs, facing forward into your Samastiti, arms next to the body. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward dog, inhale. And downward dog, exhale. I'm gonna move on the other side so it's better for you to see. Left foot forward, warrior two. Inhale. And we stay here for one. Breathe in for two. One last breath. Exhale, Skandasana, bending the back knee, coming onto the left heel. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, Skandasana. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, Skandasana. Now we stay here. Choose a variation of the arms you took before. I'm going for the bind. Gazing up for one. Breathe in for two. One more breath. Exhale, release. Hands towards center, coming back into your warrior two. And then lizard, so coming to first into your high lunge. And then dropping the hands on the floor, shuffling the left foot to the edge. And coming into your lizard. I'm going back onto my forearms like I did before, rocking back and forth for one. For two. One last breath. And from here, dropping the knee and tucking the toes, either staying on your right forearm or right hand. And then circling the left arm back, looking for the right foot. Once you have a thinking about opening the left shoulder toward the ceiling for one. Breathe in for two. One more breath. Exhale, release. Hands under the shoulders. Lift the knee. Place the back heel down and turn the feet parallel into your prasarita. And then this time, peace fingers grabbing the big toes. Inner lengthen. Exhale, fold. Relax the neck for one. Breathe in for two. One last breath. Exhale, release, hands under the shoulders, lengthen. And from here, walking the hands away from you like we did before. And then pushing the hips back. And from here, inhale. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, straightening, walking the hands back. And then from here, closing the feet, bringing them 45 degrees and coming into your goddess squat, arms up. Sinking the hips, tuck the tailbone under for one. Active thighs, breathe in for two. One more breath. Exhale, straightening the arms. Samastiti at the top of the mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen. Chaturanga. Exhale. Upward dog, inhale. And downward dog, exhale. On the next inhale, we're gonna bend the knees and step into seated at the top of the mat. And then we're gonna turn towards the side, opening the feet, the legs. From here, we're gonna move, activating the hip flexors. So framing the right leg, point both feet. And then from here, we're gonna lift the leg, inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I know it's horrible. You can tap, 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 and shake the leg. Other side, active feet for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Well done. Tap, tap, tap. And then we're gonna do with both legs, hands in. The closer the hands to you, the easier it gets, okay? So pointing the legs, off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You got this. 8, 9, and 10. Opening the legs a little bit more. In a lengthen. On the exhale, fold forward, walking the hands away from you. And thinking about externally rotating the thighs, active, strong legs. And trying to bring the chin onto the floor, not the forehead. So we lengthen in the spine. Stay here for 2. Maybe you're folding a bit deeper every exhalation. 1 more breath. Exhale, walk the hands back. And then from here, we're coming into Upavista. So left hand on the right thigh, we're gonna swing the right arm towards the left. If you find your foot and you catch it, also very good. If you don't have the foot, also good. But always thinking about opening the right shoulder towards the ceiling and stretching all the right side of the body, okay? Off we go for 1. Breathe in for 2. One more breath. Exhale, release, back to center. Other side, right hand, left thigh. Swing the left arm towards the right. For 1. Breathe in for 2. One more breath. Exhale, back to center. From here, butterfly, feet together, slowly the feet together. We start in the feet close to us. You can grab the toes and trying to push as well the elbows against the thighs. In this one, we're trying to lengthen the spine. So we're not gonna curve the spine, but lengthen it. And we might not fall that deep, but it's okay. In a lengthen. Exhale, start folding. Imagine you're trying to bring the chin onto the floor, lengthening, lengthening, lengthening for 1. And maybe on the exhale, folding a little bit deeper. Inhale for 2. Exhale. One more time, inhale. Exhale, release, rise up. Keep the sole of the feet touching. We're bringing the feet away from us, getting a diamond shape. This time you're going to curve. So you're trying to make it passive, trying to get the crown of the head onto your feet, and letting gravity working for us. Gonna be here for 5 breaths for 1. Breathe in for 2. Noticing how much your body starts opening up if you just give it time to release and let go. Breathe in for 4. One last breath. Exhale, rise up. Straightening the legs, Paschimottanasana. Find your big toes on the side of the feet in a length. Exhale, fold for 1. Breathe in for 2. One last breath. Exhale, release. Keep a C shape with the spine and unravel the vertebrae coming all the way down onto the floor. And from here, last movement. So we bring in the right leg towards the chest, and then we're gonna grab the side of the foot, trying to keep the left leg down active, and then we're pushing the right leg next to the chest. Breathing here, giving time to your hip to open up. And then either stay here, otherwise we're grabbing the foot with both hands, and we're trying to push the knee out. So it's a very active movement. At the same time, pushing the foot to the center. Maybe we can lift the head, getting the foot towards the forehead. The left leg is still active. Keep breathing. For 2. One more breath. Exhale, release the head down. You could stay here, otherwise you can bring the leg behind the shoulder. And then either staying here again. If you have the leg behind the head, you can go ahead. Otherwise, really pushing the leg behind the shoulder and at the same time pushing the arm down so that we stretch in the groin. Keep breathing for 2. One more breath. Exhale, release down and release the leg. Other side, left leg next to the chest. Keep the right leg active for 1. Breathe in for 2. One last breath. Exhale, both hands onto the foot, pushing the left knee out, lifting the head for 1. Breathe in for 2. One last breath. Exhale, release the head and bring the leg behind the shoulder. And pushing left arm down. If you have the leg behind the head, go ahead for 1. Breathe in for 2. One last breath. Exhale, release. Happy baby. Grabbing both sides of the feet, the big toes, keeping the lower back on the floor, swaying side to side. You can straighten in the legs if you have space. And releasing, bringing the knees to the chest, giving them a big squeeze. Deep inhale through the nose. Hold the breath in, lift the head, nose to knees, squeeze the hands, squeeze the feet, squeeze all your muscles and hold for 3, for 2, and 1. Let go. Very nice work. And now Shavasana. Nothing left to do. Simply relaxing everything down, appreciating the time that you find every time to practice. Simply let go. Slowly start deepening the breath, coming back into your body. Allowing movements in your fingers and toes. Bringing the arms over the head. Give yourself a big stretch. And one by one, knees to the chest. Give them a big squeeze. And keeping the eyes closed, find your way into a comfortable seated position. Hands into prayer, heart center. One final moment here. Appreciating the effort that you put. Appreciating finding time to practice today. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Side out. Inhale for Bring the hands to the third eye, in between the eyebrows. And on the exhale, bowing down to the earth. Jai. Thank you very much for practicing with me. I hope to see you in the next video. Ciao.